Hey Gentle fam, thank you for coming back to our channel. As you guys can tell by the title, we finally got Mikko's diagnosis. Thank God. So, I just want to tell you guys the experience and what led up to this. To make it really short, but you guys know, a year ago we tried to do this process when my husband was still in the military, and so right at the end of his military career, we finally got a diagnosis on base. But transitioning to the civilian world, it was completely different, trying to get that stuff, I guess transferred over, or sure it's a way to do it, but they do it a lot differently in the military. So we actually went ahead and found a pediatrician here and got a referral, got her into her evaluation. We did that earlier this month, and basically when we went, it was about an hour. They did just observations, different little tasks with her to kind of see and gauge where she was. After we did that, they sent it back to our pediatrician, where we had to go back to the pediatrician and then she gave us the final diagnosis. So Mikko has been officially diagnosed with autism level 2, which we already knew because they told us her pediatrician had already diagnosed her when we were on base back through the military. So if you don't know, a lot of people probably don't know that there's different stages to autism. So there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. And it's just basically telling you the severity of it, how much help that the child is going to need throughout their life. So 1 may be more high functioning, may not need as much help, still need an assistance, but then level 2 of course is more severe, and then level 3 it's severe. It's as severe as it can be, pretty much. So she is right in the middle. She's level 2. We've kind of already got our feelings out the way. We already knew what it was, so we don't feel differently about it. Now we just know what it is. So now that we know what level she is on the spectrum, we know what target areas to work on. So we already knew, but I'll let you guys know, she does need occupational therapy, she needs physical therapy, and speech therapy. Because she's nonverbal, that's always been like our the most targeted part that we help with, that we work with her on, just because we need to be able to know how she feels, know what's going on to be able to help her. So even though she's nonverbal, we are working on sign language, and we're working on just her being able to point and to kind of know where things are. If she can point and she can tell us things like how she knocks on the refrigerator to let us know that she's hungry. If she can do things like that, that helps us a little bit more. She doesn't have to talk for her to have communication with us. And then as far as physical therapy, the main thing that we want to target with her are her legs, because she has low muscle tone and it's really hard for her to do simple things like jumping. She doesn't know how to do. So that's a main thing for us with her physical therapy. Occupational therapy, of course, fine motor skills, because for the longest, you guys know that she didn't even know how to use her silverware to be able to eat. So things like that is what we're really targeting. I feel good knowing, what it is, I guess confirming what it is. I don't feel any different. I don't feel like I have any more support now having the diagnosis. I guess I thought like maybe some doors were going to open, some more like better services, or was going to come about getting the diagnosis. But the only thing that it really benefits, if somebody does want to go to ABA services, you have to have a diagnosis. But to do all the other therapies, occupational and all that stuff, you don't need a diagnosis to do that. It really didn't make a difference. I know that it may make a difference as far as in the school system, but if you don't already know, you still have to get a diagnosis through the school system. They don't actually accept what you have on the outside. It's just supporting documents, but they still have to go through the process. We've been going through the process for Matthew since August, and we still don't have anything, and this is through the school. So it's like when we leave it up to the professionals, it's almost just like either they don't care, they don't know what they're doing, or they're just trying to make money, the most money out of it. So it just makes it really frustrating to get our kids the help that they need when we're depending on the professionals. You know, autism isn't a disease. She doesn't need medicine. He doesn't need medicine. It's not something that I think that we have to rely on the medical professionals for. I'm not saying that we won't ever use the services, but it's just not something that we're waiting for. We're not going to not help our children if we can, based on what the doctors are saying, waiting on them to figure it out, right? If they figure something out and some new services come about, absolutely, we can look into it. But yeah, so that was just our process, you guys. We wanted to, you know, make sure we came on here and let you guys know, because I know we've had a lot of questions about, you know, what level is she at, and I know a lot of you guys are trying to get the diagnosis process for your little ones. So I hope this is somewhat helpful. Just make sure you do your research on the pediatrician that you're going to, the evaluation place that you're going to, and then any type of ABA services or therapy that you're going through. Make sure you talk to other patients that are there, like other parents that are there that have their kids there. Just do all the research that you can, and then above all, do not wait for them. There are things that you guys can do at home to help your child. There are things that you guys can do just without any type of school system, and I just want to encourage you guys to do that, because we, as their parent, we're the first teachers, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and just, you know, let us know your thoughts about this. So once again, thank you guys. Until next time. Snack time.